You could move, it'll still find you. Like, cancer is easy to get. And you are not brave having cancer. You're not battling. I wasn't battling cancer. It's not like it's a voguing competition. There was never a point where it's like, you got lymphoma. I got lymphoma. Chemo. I got chemo. Now hold that pose for me. It wasn't like that. You go to appointments, your doctor tells you what to do, they give you chemo, you lose your hair. Anybody ever had alopecia? No? I did. You know what they don't tell you? You lose all your hair. Let me tell you how I found out I had alopecia. I was on a phone call, and I got off the phone call and I had to go pee, and I went to the bathroom and all these little brown and black spots fell into the toilet. All these little tiny little hairs. It looked like some sort of pube fiesta. Yes, you lose your hair down there, and here, and here. You lose all of your hair. Sorry I got that note, y'all. I also have chemo brain. That is a shit that happens that they don't tell you about. Also, when I was going through cancer, I realized that the treatment for cancer is just basically doing what doctors tell you to do. Here's what it's like. Okay, say something's wrong with your car, and you take your car in to get fixed, and the mechanic says, I'm gonna have to get inside and take care of some shit, because you are fucked up. So you let them inside, and they do all their fixing, and then they say, well, there's more fixing to do, so you gotta move back. And so all of a sudden, you're like in the back seat now, and they're fixing shit, and they're taking apart things and putting it back together again. All of a sudden, you're in the fucking trunk, and they're still fixing stuff, and you're still inside the car while they're fixing shit. And then one day, they go like, you're fine. Okay. So I climb out the trunk, and you climb into the back seat, and you're like, this looks different. And then you climb a little further, and you're in the front seat, and you're like, it smells different. And then you're sitting there, and you're like, who moved my fucking seat? Who moved my seat in my car? Because this is not where I remember it being before. It was higher before. And it smelled like leather before and poppers. Now it just smells like chemo. That ain't as fun. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still the same fuckboy that I was before. I'm still the same old slut I was before. I'm just a slut that now is cancer-free. Oh, thank you. I want to talk. I can't see my goddamn notes. That's so sad. Because I wanted to tell you some. I had some good. For example, my friend Bill gave me a massage when I was going through after my 5th round of chemo, and Bill was like saying, like, you know, most people I know after they get cancer, they adopt a plant-based diet. I did not adopt a plant-based diet. Fuck no. After you face death, I'm like, give me some goddamn buffalo wings. I have buffalo wings and margaritas as a mid-morning snack now. Because that's how I roll. Plus, I'm a black man in his 50s who's HIV positive and has cancer. That's like a white man in his 60s. And when you factor into racism, that's like a white man in his upper 60s. And when you factor into homophobia, I'm like 75 fucking years old. Give me goddamn Social Security. I mean, seriously, I should be able to sit down at this point in time in my life. This is some bullshit. I'm not going to slow down. I am not going to stop. I want to thank you all for your time and for your warmness of spirit. This is literally my first time back on stage in over 2 years. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Quiet for a second. Can you guys hear this? Give it a second. Okay, I've gotten off. So it's time for me to get off. Thank you. Congratulations, Planet Queer. Good night. Lilly.